Hello, everyone. I know this isn't going to get much traction, especially since it's like 8:53, but I want to actually talk about something serious. Now, people are horrible. And I don't mean just like specific people. I don't mean anyone in particular. I just mean the entire human race is just ever since I don't know, 20 I don't know, let me think on something. I'm trying to actually think on numbers here. Because I guess ever since 2017, the human race has just never been good, at least in my point of view. People grow different, people change different. Some people can change easily, and some people can't change at all. It's random. It's honestly sad when you realize that their metaphorical change is only a disguise. It hurts to really think on, what time you're gonna really grow, what time you're really gonna do. It's something that you always got to really worry about your close friends and people you consider family. When you believe you can trust someone, that's something else. And tell them anything. You could be blunt, be honest. But then you look behind you and someone does something you wouldn't expect out of them. I don't, I hate people. Everyone can. Everyone does. It's, again, another disgusting trait of human nature. I personally hate the concept of it. I hate the concept of death. I hate the concept of divorce. I hate the concept of pe- cancer. I hate a lot of things about this planet. I really do. And it's not even like the president's fault or anything. I'm not even mad at that. Like, I'm not even gonna be political either. I'm just always waking up thinking, today's gonna be a good fucking day. Like, I get up from my bed, hop on my phone, text the homies, text everybody, blah 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 blah. It's always just the same thing. But then it's then the one thing that people have: choices. Choices are what define everything. Example: you go to school or you don't go to school. If you choose to, don't go to school, you get an earful from your parents and probably get forced to go anyway. Or you go to school and, the day's just boring. Then, you're just walking around minding your own business, like at the store or something. A guy pushes you. Another choice. Call him out on it, or you just mind your business. Call him out, you get yelled at. You yell at them. Mind your business. Mind your business. No, Starburst, you don't need to apologize or anything. I'm just speaking out about this. Now, the one thing I want to say to some people in particular, like to specific, not like people in particular, to specific types of people. To men, a lot of men can be, a lot of them can honestly prove to the fact that they can admit that they're horseshit, but at least some try to change. This can also go to some women. It can go to a lot of people, and honestly, it's horrific to the fact of that we've been around since, like, I don't know, when was the first time people have been caught on it? Like, give me a second, let me see. Like, yeah, because the first ever human ever known was like who lived between, I don't know, first humans 2.4 million to 1.4 million years. Yeah, we've been around for like fucking millions of fucking years. Why are we still fucking up? Like, even bro, I bet the cavemen were casually just dapping each other up when they ever had a dispute. But when it comes to the human and the normal day and age people, we can't do shit. It's always, yelling or just, screaming at each other, arguments, fighting, divorce, pain, murder. It's the same shit. every time. And there's never going to be a real change about it unless someone does something about it. Now, when you say you're going to change, what do you do? Do you genuinely change? You take time and effort, some real time to think on things? Or do you just say you're going to change, you don't do it? Actions speak louder than words. My actions fucking scream, but I haven't done the right actions as of late. I won't lie. I hurt someone I deeply cared about, and I don't think they'll ever see that I'm trying to change for not just for them, but for everyone else involved. And like, it's not that I'm in any state of madness or I'm going insane. Well, I probably am, since it's probably most likely the latter. When you love someone, you do some crazy shit. That's been well apparent since like the first case of a yandere. And it's not just love that can make you do crazy shit. It's yourself as well. Everyone's emotional. Everyone's something. This isn't a manipulative guilt trip for anyone in particular, nor is this like a shot at anyone. This is me genuinely speaking out on how I feel about the human race. Now, sure, there are a few people I can say that are genuine, heaven, heaven sends. Starburst is a massive example. Like, she's a massive example of people who don't deserve the shit that happened on this freaking world. She doesn't deserve shit. Like, for crying out loud, she got shit going on with her family. People always going after her. Niggas like Hawkson can't just leave her the fuck alone. And like, she doesn't deserve that. And another high example of people going through bullshit, my best friend OJ. Like, his entire life has been set on fucking hardcore, for crying out loud. I'm not going to specify what happened to him, but I will say he's had a few losses in this entire family. This shit's been on repeat. Every nigga out here that wants to do good for people always gets hit in the dick, like hard. No one deserves the shit they go through. No one. And then and then there's the fact that when you wake up in the morning, you sometimes wonder if you even want to leave the bed. Because surely I don't. I just want to stay in that bed, sleep through the day, and mind my business. And there's like and then there's like the types of people that make their choices that hoe you in the long run. Like, seriously, one person's choice to relate to evolve you in something that's basically none of your business, and you get fucked over heavy. It's something that symbolizes why I don't like people. It's the reason why I'm becoming more introverted. There's a reason why I avoid VR chat sometimes. There's a reason why I say, fuck you. Keep away from me. Don't talk to me unless you're not going to be on that bullshit. And plus, I'm past the 30-second mark. I can swear, so fuck you. Now, I know usually I'm always just being so upbeat, happy, trying to do my own thing, Miles Morales style, but I can't really do that when niggas be out here doing their own thing and harming others. People wanting revenge, or people just want to be a douche. People being cyber bullies, people being bullies in real life. It's not fair. My friend Eclipse goes through so much shit, it hurts her. She don't deserve that. And then there's the factor when, because I know this sounds a lot like Papyrus's quote from Undertale, but my father said this to my older brother, who said this to me. Anyone can be a good person if they try and strive it. That's what I've said to almost so many people. Some people proved their change even when things were going bad for them. And some people proved they couldn't. It was like they used their change as a fucking mask, and they wore it so well. It just, it felt like that entire time You believe that they did change and you weren't starting to worry. And yet they wore that shit like a mask and used it to use you to ruin you when you don't deserve that. I will admit, I'm not the best person around. I'm not a saint. I fucked up a lot. Shit, I'm fucked up mentally overall. But if there's one thing that I don't want to do, it's ruin my father's honor. I don't want to ruin my sister's honor. It's the fact that every day when I wake up, when I come home from school, it's either I'm going to get a DM midway in the day during school from someone that has it out for me, or I'm going to get a DM from someone who shows that they care. Starburst, again, is one of those examples. Dan 8, Dan 28K, another prime example. That's my nigga right there. Ray, a nigga that has, after the first situation, I low-key thought I couldn't trust him again. The funny thing is, we done this little joke where I said I wanted his soul. I was kidding. I don't own that nigga. We just fucking around. He proved to me he changed, and he fucking did. The dude isn't just fucking around with random women anymore. The dude has a girlfriend, and I'm proud of him. That's like the one nigga as of late I could be proud of. I could also be proud for Starburst because she also hit 200, not 200, 800 subscribers actually recently. So congrats to her about that. And like, when you really think about humans, what do you say about them? Do you just like say, we're a good race, right? No, no, we're not. Because for fuck's sake, we need a goddamn reset button, just like one of my homeboys' fucking statuses, bro. Like, again, we need that reset button working because this shit don't make no sense. And then there's niggas that just hate you for the love of the game. Like, well, let me put this on. Renzo, op of mine, or used to be op, because for a while it seemed like things were going slow between us. But then I went through a bad breakup. Then one day, I'm at the park, minding my business. This nigga rolls up on me. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm not in the mood to scrap. This dude sits down next to me and hugs me. I ain't get a hug from that nigga since elementary school when we first started beefing. Now, what does that have to say for niggas that genuinely can't change? That's saying something. A nigga that usually runs up and punches me gave me a fucking hug. That is screaming something. There's the factor that I always look at myself in the mirror and realize I really don't deserve a lot. You gotta wake up every day and look at the people you hang around and associate with and really think who's really there for you and who's just there for the love of the game. Like, dog, people could just hate you for the love of the game. Fucking animals are a prime example of that too. But humans hating on you for the love of the fucking game are just vile. Like, they could just look at you and just start hating on you. They could start go up all up in your face and start yelling at you about stuff. Twin, it's about 4 in the afternoon. I just want to chill. And then there's the factor that gotta you really gotta like realize that the people that care about you, you gotta realize that if they don't, get them up out of there. Because like I can name like about 20 people, 10 people I care about. Starburst, Anders, Ray, OJ, Cybertronics, Spawn the Hedgehog, Midas, fucking Willow, Galaxy, Ben 1026. 10 people off the top of my head. 10 more people. Let's see. Um Maddie, Tipsy, Charlemagne, Fucking. Ooh, my head hurting right now. Give me a sec. Dan, Zero or Metal, Neon, Nutta Butter, Damien, Ava, and 20 is just overall my family, RP or otherwise, or at least I hope in RP because I don't know who counts as my family in RP anymore and who doesn't since fucking 2 days ago. By the way, don't know if you guys have noticed the necklace on my character's PFP. Give me a second, actually. Let me just. Now, another thing I want to realize is for the mentally fucked, like me. Now, people that have PTSD are one of the people that I know as well as I can are really went through it. There's also the factor of people with schizophrenia, voices getting louder, and etc. Trust me when I say that shit ain't fun. People that have these disabilities and these mental problems are types of people we really need to look out for the most. We need to help them. We need to really get them on their feet because in some cases, those types of people don't end up good places. They don't end up in good places, really. They don't. And even the niggas that fight for our country, some niggas be just saying shit. They just say they care about. They salute them, nigga. They don't give a fuck. Like, dog, one of my fucking uncles was in the military, and when he passed away, and I'm having a whole breakdown about it in school. Some kids like womp fucking womp. Don't get mad at me when I busted up your jaw. And then there's something else actually. Liars. Frankly, frankly, people that lie. In some cases, there's lies that people say just to protect others. I'm one of those people somewhat. I lie in some cases to defend myself. I lie in some cases to protect people I care about, and I surely lie when I need to. Now, there is one thing I will say about myself that really escalates the factor that I'm not okay. And y'all get the face reveal for this one because I really need to log in about it. And boys, I get to show y'all something I bought as of recently. Or got back. Anyway. Damn, it went to 1-0 so quick. See this? This is an actual wedding ring. Got made a few months back. And like the factor that I got this made for someone, fair note, I did not have the budget to get this shit made. I really did not. And this is not like me saying that this ain't like nothing I got from my mom. I personally bought this with money. This shit took me forever to cop. And yet, niggas don't do this normally. Because who just buys a ring? Like a nigga that believes they're gonna get married? Shit. Unfortunately, I was one of them. I don't know now. Because, like, this is really something you really gotta think about yourself. Sometimes you really gotta, like, you gotta hold on to a lot of things. But when people start leaving you, bro, by the end of it, you need to really just watch yourself. Because by the end of the day, ain't no one else gonna be there but you. You always gotta look out for yourself. Don't forget that. And the people watching you up here or from down there, either way, whatever the fuck your family members got going on, up, up or down, regardless of where they are, they still watch out for you in some shape or form. I know my dad is. And this is actually a shot for people in relationships currently. If a cup of a nigga that got a girl, boy, hey, we don't judge around here. This is an LGBTQ plus channel. Keep this fair in mind. To anyone in a relationship that comes across this part, keep this fair in mind. You love this person dearly, a lot. Known him for like a few months, maybe even a year. Like I can say a name actually, my man's Insanity and his girlfriend Ghost. Those two, perfect for each other. Just best relationship I've seen. The dude and I had a talk, and I'm gonna be frank about Insanity since he is one of my close friends. Was a little bit of a dickhead, but he did mature. He did, especially after meeting Ghost. But he said if he lost her, he'd probably be a crash out nigga. He'd probably be causing problems for the love of the game, which I can kind of see. It's honestly kind of concerning though, but I don't want that nigga to lose someone like Ghost, especially since she is a kind individual. Like she cares about this nigga as much as most of the people in the group I know he resides in. And then there's the factor of me. I don't look like it really, but I can hold myself in a good fight. Really, I can. I've survived a lot in the past years. And again, birthday's coming up in like 11 days, so I'd be 17. It's kind of surprising I even made it this far myself anyway. If it probably wasn't for my siblings, I'd probably get packed up a long time ago. My nigga Remy the Rat. You know, I really hate when people care about me more than they care about themselves. That's a nitpick I really hate. I don't want them to care about me too much because, like, I'm not really that important, honestly. Like, my body's really fucked. Like, minus the factor I've done my fair share of violations, I'm not all that physically good in some other cases because I could just one day, just like that, and I'd just be a memory of most. Some people will probably chop it up. I know a few niggas would throw some on the grill, most likely. And and I know and I know as well enough there's not a lot of people who'd really remember my name, nickname or otherwise. I know one person who would hold my name till the day I died, that being, Cyber. I know that nigga would literally put my name on a flag and put that shit like nigga, we don't like I'm gonna have like the next person that does this, I'm honestly respected. Nigga, that's my pose, but we doing it like this out here. And then there's the factor that your love for people can be very frankly weird in any shape or form. Now, no, I don't mean like a 17-year-old dating a 47-year-old. Hell no. I mean, oh, I'm a heart. I mean, like in the sense of like what you're doing in said relationship. A lot can happen, and honestly, it's best when you know what you're doing. You go slow, take your time. When you rush, things can get messy. When I say that I love a person, I really do. Poly wise, I will love multiple people, but I'm not really trying to do that anymore. I put a lot of people before me, way too much. When I should really be focusing up for myself, but then I don't. Like, I'll literally tell my brother to get out of a place as I hold people off with the risk I'm probably gonna get packed up with my boy Remy the Rat over there. And I don't know why. I've always wondered to myself, am I worth anything in life? I've always felt like there's going to be a day where I know I don't. The fact that I lost my original channel thanks to the whole Evolve Sonic situation, I'm honestly surprised why I made this one and get as popular as it did now. I got how many subscribers and I'm close to 1K? 1K. The first great milestone for me to push forward in this type of world. You know, I love you guys a lot. Some people more than others, some people more overall, but to the people that watch my videos and understand where I'm coming through with some of the stuff I say, I'm thankful for you. I'm happy that you stick around. I'm happy that you care, or somewhat. If I could dap you up through the screen, I would. If I could hug you, etc. That stream that was dubbed Cairo and Sin play Mario in the horror or whatever. Yeah, that's just gonna be me. Sorry. I would do it with someone, but I don't have anyone else to collab with, so I'm gonna be stuck doing that alone, voice acting with myself. Y'all probably thinking I'm crazy again. Yay. I really gotta finish Delta in chapter 3, don't I? I probably will finish that. Don't worry about it. Trust I'm gonna finish that. When it comes to fire, it can always go out. It can always turn from great ashes to cinders. And then something new may come up. When you say you're gonna grow from someone else, you know sometimes you can't. That's just me. Can't really grow from some people, but I know I can try and change from them. People like y'all that watch my videos, people I meet, IRL, VR, games, etc. My father figure, Captain, Metamon Amino. Been in a relationship for God knows how long. Happy for him. And he always gives me the best advice. Surprised he even remembered me. Almost the second person I can compare to a father. The name Elvina. And I'll type it in the chat if you don't know how to spell it. Elvina was the nickname of my older sister before she passed. Fair note that she was about, what, at least almost 22. Now, that nickname was given to her obviously by the same person that gave me my nickname, Caroto. Caroto represents the strength, the bravery, and overall someone who won't give up no matter what. Elvina represents the calm, caring embrace of anyone who loves them. Elvina is the name that represents people who care, people who will give as many chances just to see them improve. The name that someone will see, that they'll stick by you to see you smile. That name belonged to my big sister, or nickname anyway. So I don't start fucking crying. Okay. Now, where am I going with this? Where I'm going? Probably just trying to make it make sense and everything. But before I end the stream off, I think my point I'm trying to get is that some humans are genuinely amazing. And some humans can kick fucking rocks.